Alright, fuck it. Today's just another day. You're sitting right in the way. Right now, you carry that. And when I see you, oh dear.
Hey everybody, welcome to the newest episode of On That Note with Parker Whirling. Today's guest is an alternative rock band from California with a brand new single called Charlie Brown, which just came out Friday, January 15th. The music video is hilarious. You've got to go check it out. Before we get started, please make sure to like and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. And on that note, please welcome Don Luxe. I'm sitting here with Don Luxe, who just released their newest single and music video, Charlie Brown. Everybody, give a round of applause to yourselves. It's a great music video and a great song.
We did so fucking great.
Yes, you guys all did amazing. I just want to congratulate you on that. Maybe before we really get into it, everybody can introduce themselves and what they play in the band, because this is my first time doing an interview with multiple people over Zoom. So it might be easier for the audience if everybody can hear your voice and know how you sound like, to know who you are in the band.
I'm Luke. I'm the lead for Don Luxe. I am Don Luxe. And I play guitar, record a bunch of it, and mix and master and sing and yada yada. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Guillermo, just do keyboard, just record. It's cool.
Hi, Gizmo. The other three don't want to speak up.
I'm Jacob. I just started playing bass for Luke. Yeah, that's my role.
Jacob the bassist.
Emphasis on just started, and then just kidding.
Just started 2 weeks ago.
Welcome.
Smoke on the water.
That's all you need to know, really.
Ciara, go.
Okay, I'm Ciara. I play the drums for Don Luxe. I just joined in October.
Woo. Hi, Ciara. Good to have you on.
Yeah.
We've been friends for a while.
I know. It feels like it's been forever.
Like it's been an eternity.
I feel some tension.
Yeah,
Oh, there's always a little bit of tension.
Yeah, trust me, we know.
I'm sure you do.
In our band, we have like a serious tension that actually, at some point, gonna explode.
At some point.
If we're being honest, I hate fall with a passion.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I hate Jacob.
Maybe we'll explode on this show.
Hopefully.
That would be great for views.
Right.
Start some shit right now.
Yeah.
What?
Luke, fuck you. I never liked you. I'm gonna leave right now.
Man, you fucking communist. Get the fuck out of here.
Why do they always call me a fucking communist?
That's all I know about Russia.
Yeah.
They're all
Russia haven't
communists.
been a
That's how
communist country for like 35 years. Holy shit, give me a break.
You guys win.
I'll introduce yourself.
Yeah, Paul.
Oh yeah,
Paul,
by the way, I'm sorry. I'm Paul. I'm a guy who's playing guitar, and I'm starting all of the fuzz into the band. I'm also playing triangle. I like a warmer summer night, Taylor Swift, and Coca-Cola.
Wow, you're a pure American right here.
Thank you. I'm trying to fit in. I'm really trying. I'm forcing myself to say hella, dude, and like. Thank you.
Well, you're doing a great job, Paul, and we're excited to have you here. I think
My pleasure.
So my first question I have to ask all of you is, did I spy a cutout of Danny DeVito and Luke's dog in this music video?
Yeah, actually it was my idea, but they executed it completely poorly, because you see Danny DeVito doesn't have enough age and like a sadness in his eyes, and I'm very much upset about it. I think it was not well executed, if you're gonna ask me.
It must have been well executed enough for me to notice, because it was in the back. You guys didn't even really highlight it. I was just like, this cannot be who I think it is. And it was Danny DeVito and your dog. What's his name?
Little Cow.
Yeah. Little Cow.
I actually found him where I'm at right now. At the San Marin.
Was he a stray?
No, I just found him like.
My bad. No, yeah, he's a stray.
got that. He's a stray.
Yeah. So and then but that was actually that was my roommate Kat who painted that one, and then Danny DeVito was painted by Jamil from Fab, they're making Roller World right now, and then like a short film. So yeah, they're just in the room, and then they did it for me because I wouldn't be able to do that shit with the faces.
It was beautiful. I loved seeing it. I think it added a lot of character to the music video.
Yeah, no, me too. I mean, it was supposed to be like 2 chicks. I was going off of this little piece of art from A Trip to the Moon, like that old French film. It was just kind of like one of the backgrounds. And then I don't know, I just out of nowhere we whipped out Danny DeVito and Lil Cow. In the video.
I told you we were standing. You're like, I don't want girls. I want something else. Someone famous. And we were like, putting up thoughts. And I was like, just because we were watching a lot of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I was like, we should put Danny DeVito. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
That's a story. That's actually an honest story.
I was young.
Well, Cal's here.
Thank you for Paul for clarifying.
Of course, people
Very
have
into
to
detail.
have to listen to the truth and know the truth. You know,
Damn, you're speaking some real
we
wisdom right here.
have to. In this difficult, dark times, we need to be the light of justice and truth.
Wow. Oh, there's a little cow.
Unprecedented times.
Where's Lil Cow? Sierra, did you
Come
kidnap
on,
Lil
let's
Cow?
go see him.
Sierra, did you kidnap Lil Cow?
Really? He looks so comfortable right there.
What a cutie.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and talk about Charlie Brown, the process of the writing and the recording. How do you guys typically write these songs? Luke, are you writing them ahead of time and bringing them to the band, or is this kind of like a jam situation? Specifically with this one, was there anything different compared to the EP?
Yeah, I think, well, it just varies from song to song, really. Sometimes we're jamming it out and then it just comes together very organically. And then sometimes it's like, I don't know, maybe I'll have the song written on guitar and sing it, and then everybody throws in art or, you know, this or that, yada, yada. There's different ways to go about it, but this one me and Gizmo played at our first show together 2 years ago. It was like a little riff that I had, and I don't know, we just built off of it, stupid simple. And I honestly improvised the lyrics for, these past 2 years until I actually recorded it. And then we played a show after I recorded it, and I forgot the lyrics. And I fucked up on set because I actually tried to write some shit instead of improvising. So yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah, but the recording for this one was it's my first time mixing and mastering, and I got help from my co-producer Craig on it. So I don't know, it was a lot, like very stressful and kind of not really sure how I was gonna go about, but we ended up all being pretty proud of it. And it was Ciara's first take on drums, and like she killed it. That's when I was losing my shit, is when I heard the drums on it. On her and get instantly, I was just like, what the fuck? So
yeah, I was gonna ask you guys about that because I knew that was Ciara's first time recording live drums. I didn't know that was your first time mixing and mastering, but that's really cool that it was kind of a first for both of you. What did y'all learn from that?
Ciara's the shit.
Everybody already knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was just like, okay, yeah, we'll have a chick drum.
I told you.
She was like, coach, but then
playing live drums is hard.
Yeah, it was hard, especially for that song. The tempo's like so fast, but I got my arms.
It's a good workout.
Yeah, me and Gizmo just did like a bunch of like 10 takes, and then that was it.
Nice.
They were straight takes. Like she was very disciplined on like recording the whole thing. Dude, she's just good. She's just good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
That
She
shit
was
is
showing me
not
some
easy.
like paradiddles and everything. Oh hell no.
it's not.
Yeah.
And then I think we did one day of recording, and then after that, Paul was like, let's get someone else. I was like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So how was mixing and mastering for the first time?
Oh, it was stressful. So I think I mean, I think the most stress with this one just came in actually recording the sound and getting the tone right for the guitar and the vocals and just trying to, because I don't know, like, I've only heard the song live and I've never really imagined how I wanted it to sound recorded. I had a few ideas and notes, but I didn't really know how to get there fully. So I don't know, it was a lot of baby steps and a lot of repetitive takes. I was losing my shit by the last day, honestly. But I think at the same time, like by the time it's all been wrapped up and everything, it gave me a lot more confidence for just mixing, mastering in the future. It was more about stepping into that void. It was more intimidating than anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have to constantly listen to your own shit and try to make it sound good. And at some point, you can be like, I don't even know what sounds good anymore. I've been listening to this 100 times.
Yeah, well, I mean
that's what's called the character development, Luke. When you're slowly learning, it's called the human experience, my friend.
The human experience. Do you guys help with any of the mixing and mastering? Like, would you guys like hear some demos and be like, oh no, like maybe you should try this and that?
Wait, usually the process goes this way. So Luke grabs a lot of drugs, a lot of alcohol, closes the room of the studio for like a week, and then he just comes up and he's like, I'm done. And that's all.
Like
that's magic. That's the magic.
Hibernation.
Yeah.
Just piss jars everywhere and just fucking my nails.
Bottles.
Yeah.
I see where the inspiration came for the music video for Charlie Brown.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
It's just a day in the life, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who came up with the whole 50s concept for the music video and the artwork?
Yeah, that was me. I just kind of had an idea of like, I don't know, I just wanted to have like a nice contrast for the song. We honestly weren't even going to do a music video for it. It was just going to be a song drop. And then I called Mo with the idea and we kind of just shot by it. And I don't know, he gassed me up too much. So then we pushed for it. And most of the creativity was between like me and Mo. And then, let's see here, Eric with a lot of the shots. I mean, he did so good and just kind of threw out just random shots that we could use for filler. And then David, the guy who choreographed the dancing, he was the one who came up with the whole idea of me getting pulled out with the gorilla and then him getting shot with a Tommy gun. And like, we even had some shots that we didn't put in the video, but like us tossing him in the trash and be like, yeah. And yeah, I don't know. It was very collaborative, honestly. Like people would just throw in their little ideas for it, and we would just keep building off of it. So I don't know. I'm really happy with it. Just kind of seeing and being like, yeah, that was this person's idea, that person's idea. It's cool.
It's a pretty wild ride of a music video, I gotta say.
It all started with me just being like, what if we just had people doing like some old timey dancing, and we just set it up like an old show, and then like. The twist is that I'm just hooked up in the back singing it. So, but then we just built off of that and just found filler, and yeah, and we got what we got.
Dude, it's great stuff. So I do want to move on to just the idea of community because it's something we talk about on the show a lot, like surrounding yourself with people who you respect and are comfortable with and can create art together with. And having followed you guys for a minute now on your Instagram, I always appreciate your stories when you're around each other. I think you guys are like clearly good friends, and it's just fun to watch you guys like riff on each other. Paul's like, "Fuck these guys! They're holding me hostage."
Yeah. You think I'm actually want to be with them? No.
It's all for the
black
game.
Yeah, exactly. See, I told you. Like, see, this is how it feels.
So, how would you guys like? What kind of advice would you give somebody who's looking to find a band or a community of artists and to create with? And like, how do they know that they're with the right people?
Well, actually, can I be all serious right now? Because I found Luke through the common friend, and it's been like 5 months, right?
Yeah,
like it's been like around 5 months, and I definitely had a long journey of actually moving from different country and different. I used to live in Valley myself, So, and I was kind of desperate, especially with the situation where I was in, moving in LA during the pandemic, and I was very much just locked in in apartments writing the music, and I was kind of like desperate for some sort of like a musical communication, because I haven't played with people for like almost a year, and but I was also kind of upset because all the musicians I met in LA in the 3 months of before the lockdown, it was awful. Like the musicians was complete rubbish, and I mean it sounds very harsh, but like I went to a few open mics and the musicians were just alright. Like it's just like a weird concepts and ideas and a lot of like vanity. And then like my friends showed me Luke, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. So we went to record some of my music, and I was really skeptical because again I didn't know him well, and I just like, well, I just actually was preparing for the words because that's how it usually goes. And I was really surprised how it's all turned out to like be, yeah, kind of like a community, some sort of musicianship as like not only friendship, but like kind of like a concept of just us getting along and just like doing the idea. Because again, I mean, Luke helping me with my project, and I do all my best, even getting smashed with the bottle in my head to do his ideas. And I feel like that's kind of great, kind of like a symbiotic relationships, because we all kind of have the same goal at the end of the day. It doesn't matter like what's about music or what exactly we create. Well, we were even thinking about making like a short movie just because it was fun filming the music videos for both of our projects. And I feel like it's just great because like it just feels much more when you have more people to support your ideas and just kind of be in it. You feel much more strength to do so, instead of when you're by yourself, you kind of doubt yourself. And plus, it's difficult to do anything by yourself. Beatles started like 4 people at a time. They didn't start it one at a time, right? And then they separated. But we're gonna speak about it in the future, okay? But I feel like I'm just really appreciate that because besides of being just very genuine people and just having a fun time outside of like recordings or particular shows, it's just very fun to be there and just play dirty fucking sleek rock and roll, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. No, that's amazing that you guys have such a connection, and it's not easy. Like, I totally know what you mean when you go around LA and you're like looking for people to play with. It's not like, even if somebody is good, it doesn't mean that the connection's gonna be there,
There's plenty of good musicians, but like they have a different, like a lot of them, have a lot of too much of a pride. Some of them doing music on the side. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the greatest musician of all. I'm just saying that in a particular way of how I see the music and how I pursue the music, there is not plenty of musicians that I found. And I've been looking very closely. I couldn't find many musicians who would like fit my, perception, my goal of what I want to achieve with the music. And I'm glad, that's, actually Luke is probably the first person I've met who is like fitting my idea, kind of like fitting my exact feeling within 4 years. I've been here for like 4 years already, and you can imagine I've been searching and I've been playing with many people, and many people were like amazing musicians, like better than me, but they were not able to keep up with like this like intensity of, hey, we have to do something, because a lot of people are just taking it slow. And I mean, I don't really like it because there's so many things to do. There's so many things to create and make, and I'm just glad that I know Luke is bearing with me, slowly kind of losing his fucking mind, but I'm just glad. What do you say?
I think I'm falling in love with you.
The hate and love is very close together. They kind of go along the side of the same line. So
they're on the same spectrum, man.
They are in the same spectrum. So like, at some point you're gonna kiss me, at some point you're gonna slap me, No, they say kiss with the fist. Kiss with the fist is better than none. So
I didn't know that, but I like that one.
yeah, it's like a Florence and plus the Machine song.
Florence plus the music machine.
Plus, yeah.
Don't forget the plus. No, that was very beautiful. Very beautiful, Paul.
Intensity, because you did ask like what you should be looking for when it comes to starting any project or anything. And I think like you just gotta, well, first you need to realize within yourself that it's not about you, it's about the art and about what you're creating, you know, as far as like, are you putting your all in it? Are you being selfish about it in a way because you want to present yourself in one way when it's not even pure? But I mean, I don't know. I feel like with Paul, what I love so much about Paul is his intensity and just how he I mean, how seriously he takes it. I think that's what it's all about, really, is just trying to find people who are really serious and passionate about creating something really great, trying to leave something really great. And I mean, it's a building process. Like, Don Luxe is completely different from what it was a year ago, as far as like the people, and I think the sound too, and everything. But you know, I feel like with that, we've just filtered through people who, you know, take it seriously and really see the potential in it as far as a project and as a group. And I mean, yeah, I couldn't be happier with what the band is right now. Let's see. I'm looking at all you guys right now. We got Paul the hothead. We got Ciara, the chick. I don't know, badass drummer.
Hothead.
Yeah, a hothead.
The chick.
Know who's humble as fuck, and then Jacob's just my boy. We've known each other since kindergarten, so I don't know. Like, I'm really happy with who the group is, and I'd say for people looking for bandmates or someone to play with, someone to collab with, like the first thing to do is just not be shy and kind of have confidence within your own capability, and don't see someone and think like, fuck, like they're way above me or way beyond what I'm doing, because truth is, like, you know, you could be the person that they're looking for on the other end. So it's just all networking, being confident with what you can do, and then also humbling yourself and trying to be better at what you're doing.
Beautiful. Great answers, both of you guys. Thank you. I think that's going to take us over to the last 5, where I'm just going to ask you guys 5 quick questions, and then we'll be done. Since there's 5 of you, we'll try to make each answer pretty quick, because usually when I'm interviewing, it's just one person, so we can kind of go for a while. But since there's 5 of y'all, let's just get like 1 or 2 answers each. But this first question is, in the studio or playing live, which one do you like more?
Playing live.
Yeah, definitely playing live. It's just more emotions.
Mhm.
That's 2 for playing live.
Oh yeah, no, playing live for sure. It's a rush. I mean, studio, when we were first recording, it felt like homework. I feel like now it's like, I'm able to get more intimate with it, because I feel like I know I'm doing more, and you know, there's ups and downs to that, but I mean, playing live is just such a fucking rush, you know, nothing beats that.
Yeah, I'm playing live.
I'd have to agree with them, but like I haven't played a show with these fools yet, but I've done like 2 shows on the side, and like the studio just, it feels like it's a long process, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
I feel like a studio is more like a preparation for a performance.
Sorry, say that again.
I mean, I feel like a studio is a preparation for the performance. Like, it's, yeah, you kind of like, you're working on not, you know, completely just destroying your reputation on the scenes. Like, you know, you're not going to fall face in the dirt. So like, you're kind of practicing, yeah, and then you just go out and play, and just that's where it shines.
Nice. So everyone's in agreement, playing live. That's cool. Question number 2 is, what's your favorite album front to back? Yeah, just like
Good Morning by Mac Miller.
Yeah. Good Morning by Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, he was cutting out.
Yeah, it's that one. It's that one.
Nice. I haven't listened to that one, actually. I've listened to a couple of his albums, but I'll have to go check that one out.
For me, it'll probably have to be Buckethead's Colma album. Between that one and the Marvin Gaye I Want You album. I've been listening to both of them.
Very different albums right there, but that's awesome. Ciara, what about you?
Mine would probably be A Different Age by Current Joys, because that's the one I listen to the most.
I knew you were a big Current Joys fan.
Yeah, I mean, I have one of the songs tattooed on my arm from that.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah.
Ooh,
That's definitely
fangirl.
Definitely a good answer there then.
Mhm.
Paul, what about you?
Look, yeah, it's very difficult because I have a phases of what I'm listening to. But definitely, I mean, I'm thinking, whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not. By the good old Arctic Monkeys, the first album.
Classic.
Yeah, very much like gave me the rush of blood to start making my own kind of like, a bit punkish alternative beginning.
Yeah, you guys kind of remind me of Arctic Monkeys. You got a similar kind of riff rock sound.
I feel like, I mean, they've been influenced by the same kind of like people that we did, It's all the same, like from the Pixies to the Talking Heads to the, Radiohead. At this point, there's just a significant band in the industry that you cannot just deny they're great. You might like them, they might don't like them that much, but like everybody influenced by Beatles, for example. Cannot deny that, right, Luke?
No, of course not.
I was gonna say Abbey Road, man.
Hey, yeah, I got it right up here. Nice, good choice. It's amazing. I still remember the first time I heard that thing front to back.
Yeah, I saw you whip out "In Rainbows" by Radiohead too. Like,
That's probably my favorite album ever. If I had to pick one.
It's a great album, yeah.
Videotape. I remember just hearing that as a sophomore, walking on the beach and just thinking like, "Fuck." Like, that was it.
Just fuck. That is kind of the mood it gives you by the end of the album.
It does.
Yeah, and then "Doolittle" by Pixies is like such a big fucking deal for me. So Paul, I'm glad you whipped out Pixies too.
Nice. Yeah, I started getting into the Pixies recently, and Doolittle is a great album. But I've really listened to Surfer Rosa a little bit more. All right. Well, question number 3 is: who's your dream artist or producer to work with?
I don't know how it's gonna sound, but I think I'm already working with them. To be honest, like the only people I really aim to like.
coming off.
Jacob, cut the crap. Who's actually your favorite producer? Let's not sweet the pill.
Nah, like dead ass. I don't really wanna. Like when someone tells you good job, like I'd rather it people I fuck with than someone I don't know.
That's fair, You get the real experience, the honesty.
Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of good artists out there, but like most of the people I would want to work with, like they're all dead.
So what about you, Gizmo?
For me, there's a lot of people. I don't know. I really like Daft Punk stuff.
Daft Punk, great answer. Those guys are freaks.
Yeah,
they're so
good.
Good.
I really love like their melodies that they do like in a lot of like their albums, and like it's just that like repetitive, just like drum, and then just like melodies start rolling in. It's very like, I don't know. I want to say like euphoric. It's like a euphoric sound.
I love
Them or Health. Health would be a good one.
Dude, I was not expecting Health.
Health.
I really like they have one album I love. And I was just like, this shit is not like anything I've ever heard before.
I love it. That's why, like, that's all I really like been listening to lately. It's like stuff like that, like Health or like Boy Harsher, Odonis. It's just like, I don't know, just hard hitting stuff like that. Still mellow, very like, I don't know, dark.
Great answers right there. What about you, Ciara?
For me, I think for more like the sound that I would go for if I were to make music would probably be like more dreamy, because I do like ethereal wave stuff like Cocteau Twins, but like to modernize it maybe.
Good choice.
Maybe Beach House.
Beach House, Beach House and Cocteau Twins for sure.
What about Mazzy Star?
Yeah, there's so many, like I love all the dreamy shit, so.
I'm seeing the connections here. Good answer. What about you, Paul?
As you can see, we're all musical experts in here, so
yeah,
definitely rely. I would say, I mean, for me, definitely like if speaking about producers, that Tom Ford that been also working with many bands, including Arctic Monkeys, or Josh Homme from the good old Queen of the Stone Age.
Yeah, that'd
And
be
he
a good
produced,
one.
and he actually produced many, like again in the Arctic Monkeys, and there's a few bands he did also helping with, and I feel like he really knows what he's doing because he was been doing them Crooked Vultures, Eagles of the Death Metal. And I feel like with his experience of just like in rock and roll with like a different sounds, I mean, he's like a gold to have in the studio to just kind of like just mess around, like, you know, all those cool effects, you know.
I'm a huge Queens of the Stone Age fan, so that's cool that you said.
I
Josh
agree.
Homme.
Definitely agree. He's one of the, I would say he's one of the coolest, like one of the badasses.
Yeah, that's for sure.
There is.
He just looks like the definition of a rock star.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, he's just a desert boy.
He's a desert boy, and like him just like holding guitar between his fingers while he's playing the solo in the break, just smoking this while it's all being during the song on the stage. I feel like this is just like a high level of sexual tension in here, you know.
That's what Paul likes, the high level
I
of
do.
sexual
I
tension.
do. It's really keeps me going. Really, you know, grinds my gears.
I totally
tension
agree.
Is sexual tension that.
Yeah.
All right, Luke.
Life will be boring.
Luke, what is your dream artist or producer to work with?
Yeah, to be produced by Butch Vig would be like really fucking surreal. I mean, he did Surfer Rosa, he did Nevermind. It just kind of, I don't know, to fill a decade on his own discography would be fucking amazing to me. Or to compose something with Johnny Greenwood, like whether it's a score or some shit like that. That'd be, I mean, again, just surreal. I mean, yeah.
That would be really cool. Well, I didn't think that that's an answer you would give. I definitely see the Butch Vig. I could see you guys working with someone like that. Johnny Greenwood, though, that would be also really cool.
Oh yeah, I mean, I fucking love that dude. I love Radiohead, and then just what he strayed away with from his filmmaking, and just kind of how much he just like fits the vibe. I mean, it's always so unsettling, but then so are the movies that he's doing scores for. I love
Exactly.
That.
Yeah, he totally kills it, man. Great answer. All right, question number 4 for everyone is, what's on your musical rotation right now? Since we're running out of time, let's give it just like 2 artists per person.
I've been fucking with John Frusciante a lot lately.
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah.
Is it like the solo stuff?
That's all I've been listening to. Red Hot Chili Peppers, like, I enjoy for the bass in it, but it's never been like something huge that I've been into. But amazing. I'll go on his page on Apple Music and I'll just pick one track shuffle, and I just know like from song to song to song it's just gonna be beautiful, honestly. And I love his new shit that he's doing right now too, just out of nowhere. So,
nice. I'll have to listen to it because I've never listened to his solo stuff.
Oh, it's a hoot. I'd say that, and then I've been revisiting Pixies a lot because of Charlie Brown, honestly. So
yeah, I definitely hear the influence for sure. So we got Pixies.
I'd say Franz Ferdinand. I've been listening to a lot lately. And
nice.
Denzel Curry.
Okay. I do like Franz Ferdinand. I've listened to some Denzel Curry, but probably not as much as I should.
We actually were speaking about to take one of their songs as a cover for the shows, right, Luke?
Yeah, don't tell which one though.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Keep them guessing.
Keep them guessing. You know what? I have an idea, Luke. I'll tell you later.
Okay, yeah. Let's wait for this to wrap up.
Yeah.
Oh, now you got the audience like begging for more.
I mean, everyone already knows it's Take Me Out, but fuck it. All right.
Never heard that one. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, it's a low key.
It's a B-side.
Yeah.
What about you, Paul? What are you listening to right now?
I've been listening to a lot of Beck, like his early works. Not The Loser, but like a Modern Guild kind of situation.
Cool.
And Norma Tanega, I don't know how to exactly pronounce her name. She actually did the song for the What We Do in the Shadows. I mean, she didn't do it, but I just heard the song from the What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
And the ones how's it goes? the Your Dad, I think it's called. And again, she just kind of like new to me, and I feel like she got amazing writing style, and yeah, she's pretty cool.
Nice. I'll have to check her out. What about you, Ciara?
For me, usually all the time I have like my main 3 artists in rotation, which is I call them my 3C Holy Trinity: Choir Boy, Cocktail Twins, and Current Joys. I listen
Nice.
to them all the time.
It's good to have a trio that you love and can go back to when you're just feeling it.
I like
All
videos.
different dudes.
Gizmo, finish us off.
For me, it's been the Smiths lately, to be honest.
Cool. You're
Yeah.
all over the place. Everybody you've mentioned is like very different genres.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really love that like 80s sound, just the guitar that Johnny Marr does.
Johnny Marr, oof.
Johnny Marr, yeah.
Brilliant guitar player.
Yeah.
That's a band I need to get more into. I've only heard a handful of songs, but I feel like I'm missing out.
You have
Oh,
to.
dude,
It's
amazing.
the sounds of like his 80s that you cannot miss. If you never heard of The Cure, The Smiths, and
Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode, Pulp, and let's say who else is there? Oh, the New Order or the Joy Division, you're definitely missing out. This is like the most
Yeah. New Order is
famous
really,
bands.
really sick. All right, guys. We're on the last leg here. This is the final question. It's a little different, but who's who in the band? And when I say that, I'm kind of referencing like the Beatles. Like Paul was the cute one, George was the quiet one, Ringo was the goofy one. So who is who? And
Who's in the
Paul's
in
the
the
Russian
Beatles?
one.
Oh my god.
Paul's the
Wait, say that
Russian
again.
communist bastard.
Paul's the Russian communist
Illegible.
bastard one.
Illegible.
I'd say Paul's the sex appeal. He's the sex one. He's just down to strip, you know.
Or
Just
the diva.
the diva.
Paul's the-
Yeah, he is a diva.
But also
Paul.
at the same time, he's like he's very John Lennon. I'd say too, just like how
I
bold he
do
is,
like
kind
a
of
lot of
not
drugs. That's what I do. Yeah, I agree.
What about Luke? What's Luke in the band here?
From Beatles.
You don't have to like reference the Beatles, just like
Oh,
how.
yeah, we do.
Okay, then I guess we do.
Gizmo.
I'll say Morrissey because he's racist, but
Oh, jeez,
Morrissey.
very problematic.
He's also
no,
vegan.
I would say George Harrison actually.
So he's the quiet one, or Luke's the quiet one.
I would say Luke is more like, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he's not the quiet one, but he definitely. I would say like George Harrison when he got his solo.
Paul's going with racist, and then like.
Yeah, he's really doing you dirty.
You know what?
Dude.
We like a Gallagher brothers, Liam.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're in the band. We have tension, but we still.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like, oi, mate, what you talking about? No, yeah.
Paul's all about the tension.
I am about tension. Tension has to keep you in shape. Otherwise, you're just letting yourself go. Sometimes you just have to get smashed with a bottle on your head to get it
Little
right.
Charlie Brown music video reference right
Oh,
there.
I'm gonna reference all the time.
He's not gonna get over it.
I'm not gonna get over
it.
it. I'm not planning to. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the concussion that caused is immense.
He's still recovering.
It was the card. It was the card that shocked me.
So who's Guillermo here? Who's the guy?
Ringo.
He's Ringo? The goofy one?
Ringo.
He's the goth.
The goth Ringo.
The goth Ringo, yeah.
What about Ciara?
I'd say Ciara's just down as fuck. He's the team player.
Team player.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, she's very dedicated and committed, and Homegirl's been working on set for a TV show. Like that's been taking up probably like 80% of her time, and it's just like any excess of free time she has, she's just been fucking honor shit with us.
It's a new show for Pornhub, exclusive content, but she
For
cannot.
OnlyFans.
It's the OnlyFans. She cannot say it yet. It's a surprise, but I'm just giving like a heads up. It's
little heads up for the fans here.
The fans here.
There's going to be an exclusive coupon code at the end of this. I'll announce it.
Use the
Charlie Brown.
Yeah, Charlie Brown 2021.
Charlie Brown 69.
Yeah, Charlie Brown.
All right, well, let's finish it up here with Jacob. Well, who is Jacob in the band?
The wonky.
Oh, yeah.
The high.
Wonky.
Who's the high one?
The stoner.
You're all a high one.
The good vibe, the fucking. I don't know. We're all pretty fucking funny. I'd say Jacob cracks me the fuck up though. The most.
Yeah, Jacob says some darn things.
He says some bizarre ass shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know how
I don't.
like, when you're with the group, you'll kind of like, you have your crazy fucking jokes and you guys are all shooting the shit. And then when you get out to public, it's like, all right, let's tone it down a bit. Let's be normal here. Jacob doesn't tone it down.
Yeah.
Whatever, whenever on anyone.
Jacob's a joker. He wore
That's amazing. The
a
Joker.
Joker card in his jacket pocket for the music video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect. So there you go. Jacob's the Joker. The JJ. That's going to be our time here on that note, everyone. I wish I could keep talking, but I've got like 5% on my computer right now, so it's probably going to die.
Charge it. So unprofessional, guys.
I know, man. I haven't charged. It was at 100 before y'all got here. I was ready, but we've just been having such a great time. Thank you all again for coming on the show. Don Luxe, everybody needs to go check out your new music video. Charlie Brown just came out Friday, January 15th, so it's hot off the press. And thank you all for coming on and just having a good time with me.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Of course. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later, all right? Have a good one.
All right.
Thank you again for joining me for another episode of On That Note with Parker Whirling. If you haven't yet, please make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and Apple Podcasts, and you can even leave a comment down below to let me know who you're listening to. On that note, I'll see you guys next time.